in the words of Mr. Dowd, we must be live. Good evening, welcome to Cole's Place. My name's Colin. Great to have you along. Welcome to Tuesday Live. It is 7:30 p.m-ish here in Bournemouth in the UK. Massive welcome. If you're watching on Catchup, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, it's free, and drop a comment down below. Anything you want to add to the chat. If you're going to watch live, first one in, if you can give me a sound and picture check. I'm not wearing a mic tonight. I've got one, but I'm not wearing it. We'll just go live, all right? We'll just go live. So massive welcome. My name's Colin, based in Bournemouth. Go live every Tuesday, usually. This is the first Tuesday for a couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago tonight, we were in Disney. Last week wasn't well. Felt like rat. So this is the first Tuesday I've done for a couple of weeks. So hopefully we're back on a par. I'm just going to go onto my other phone so I can see your comments, because I can't see your comments from here because they're in letters about that big on the screen. Bear with. Oh, come on. So I'm going to get my other phone and I'll be able to see what you're all shouting at me about. There we go. Boom. Right, if I go in that, I'm probably going to get some adverts, am I? No, I'm not. Right, so yeah, first of all, if you give me a sound and picture check, I can see myself, so the picture's all right. Hope everybody's well. It's been a day of lives, hasn't it? I briefly saw a bit of Tim's this morning when he met Edinburgh Honest Guide at the airport. I caught literally the last 20 seconds of it, and I've just literally done the same. I've not long come in, fed Saf, quick tidy round, and I caught the last 20-30 seconds of Michael, who was sat with Webby. I presume Tim must have been there at some point as well. Edinburgh Honest Guide, Edinburgh and Beyond, not Edinburgh Honest Guide. Michael, who was over in Tenerife, ready for the Fact Charity Walk tomorrow, I believe. We'll go more about that. I'm going to give that a big push for people who just watch me only, but most of you who will watch everyone else will know about that. Yeah, but loads to get through tonight. I've got quite a bit just to go through tonight. But anything you want to add to the chat, let me know. Hit the thumbs up. We'll see who's in straight away. 12 in off the bounce straight away. Look at that. Right, who we got? Anne Elton. Good evening, Anne. Hope you're well. Hope you and David are well. There's David as well. Sound and video great. Thank you, David. Carol Smith. Hi, Carol. Martin Ross. Hi, Martin. Pick and sound good. Thank you, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Carol. Vinny's in. Really sorry to say I can hear and see you. In that case, Vinny, you know what that means? You can see the shirt. Look at the shirt. Pick this one especially for you, Vinny. Maria, hi Maria. Maria is in. Hope you're well. Patrick Moran. Good evening, Patrick. Good evening, Col and David. Hello, flower to Carol. I have news for later. Oh, nice one, Vinny. Nice one. Is that it? Oh, it's a slow one, isn't it? Hang on, let me get all comments on. Looking handsome. Thank you, Vinny. Without going into it, I was on somebody else's live earlier, was it over the weekend, on a different sort of totally different platform, and he got shouted at because he wasn't reading all the comments. But there was about 250 people in his live, so it was impossible to read them. They were coming in like they do on one of Night Striders. Right, drinking tonight. What are we all drinking? I'll show you what I'm on. I'll pour it first. It's not booze. It's not booze. I've been really good this past week or so. I've been eating well after me bout of man flu last week. Been eating well. Even been back in the gym a few days. Yeah, been doing some running, bit of cardio. So feeling really good actually. Saf's a lot better. That's the first thing I wanted to tell everybody. She's a lot better. She's back in college this week. So a massive thank you for all your wishes last week. We were both really rat rough last week. Saf more so. She was poorly right up to the weekend, bless her. But yeah, she's back on her feet a little bit now. So she's starting to get back into the swing of things. Back in college yesterday. Today she did a full day and she's got another full day tomorrow. So there we go. Look at Sainsbury's, but there are other supermarkets available in case somebody accuses me of being sponsored. Pineapple and coconut juice drink. And no, there's no Malibu in it. I should have shown you the empty glass. There we go. Cheers, everybody. Sláinte to the Irish people. Right. Vinny's got news for later, looking handsome. You know, Nikki's in. Evening, Nikki. Evening, Colin. Saf, hope all well. Oh, it's dandy. Thanks, Nikki. Busy as ever. But yeah, all good. Hope you're well, Nikki. Hope everyone else is well. Simon's in. Simon Marks. Good evening, call to everyone in chat. Nice to have you along, Simon. I'm going to go straight off. The people who aren't in yet, they're going to miss this. YouTube sent me something nice in the post, right? Okay, YouTube sent me something nice in the post. So Nigel's in. Cheers, Nigel. Good to see you. Good to see you as well, Nigel. Yeah, YouTube sent me something nice in the post. Now, they sent me this. This came when Saf and I were in Disney the week before last. I had a little thing pop up on my phone. Your parcel from some such and such has been delivered. And I thought, who the flipping hell is that? And I went on a tracking thing, and there was a parcel outside my front door. And I thought, well, that's going to get nicked. But it wasn't. It was still there when we got back. And I didn't have a clue what it was, because I'd not ordered anything. Saf swore blind she hadn't ordered anything. But when we get deliveries, every Yodel, whatever, you know, we get that many. The parcel fellas, they're very sort of local. So they know they can just leave stuff outside my front door. And normally within an hour or so, because I'm home in the day now, I pick it up. But obviously we were in France, we were in Paris, so it was outside my door for 2 or 3 days. Anyway, when we got back, it was still there. Opened it, and it was a bit of a surprise. And I meant to show you all last Thursday when we did the live, but I forgot, being half dead last Thursday, I forgot all about it. So I'll show you now. Just a few more comments come in. Daniel Holmes, evening. Daniel, how you doing, mate? Natalie here. Good evening, Natalie. How are you? Hope you're well. Evening, Colin, all she says. Cole, did message. Not sure if you've received it yet, mate. Was it about your live, Daniel? I saw it pop up. I've got to catch up on a load of messages, mate. But yeah, I think you've scheduled a live, have you not? Is that right? And you want me to spanner it? Not a problem. Yes, it was, yeah. Okay, cool. As soon as I come off the live, Daniel, I'm going to spend 10-15 minutes. I've got a few messages to catch up on. Not just yourself and YouTube, but some work stuff as well. So I'm going to do that. Right. Anyway, so the big unveiling. Yeah, little freebie off YouTube. Come out the blue. I think it's from the same sort of team of people who sent me earlier in the year the YouTube festival hat. Yeah, look at that. Bit of modelling. I might give this to Scotsman Kevin actually next time I see him. He needs it more than me with his bald head, or Tim or someone. Yeah. So they sent me that earlier in the year. I don't know why I get these freebies off them, because there's a mate of mine, like I say, I was with him at the weekend. He's got a massive channel, and no one else seems to get them, so they must like me, or either that, or they've got my address. So here's a box it came in. Right, so it's about the size of a phone box. Not a phone box that you walk into, but a box that carries a phone. And inside it is a little YouTube tin. So it's a little metal tin. Old people like Vinny think of it like a snuff box, Vinny. You know what I mean? There you go. And when I opened the tin, it's got like a YouTube button in it. Yeah. I opened it up. Now this is really cool. Guess this. Honest, get this right. In the tin, there's a little bag of YouTube M&Ms. Not that old, says Vinny. Look at them, little M&Ms. I'll show you. I'll open the bag. So you got red ones, and you got white ones. And on the back, they're definitely M&Ms, because there's a little M on the back. See, I'll show the camera. There's a little M on the back. How cool are they? So I don't know, just a random gift. So I thought I'd share that with you, because I don't think I've not heard where anybody else has had some. And they sent me last month as well. They sent me a voucher through the post. I should put it in the I've got a giveaway pile. I'm going to do a giveaway soon. They sent me a voucher, it's probably expired now, for 20% off at Wagamama's And Saf was well up for it because that's her thing, but we forgot all about it. But anyway, there you go, it's a little tin. Look at that, and inside some YouTube M&Ms. So I'll save them for a special occasion, right? Comments. I've tried your assistant. Need your assistance. Probably schedule for me next days off from work. Yeah, that's fine, Daniel. Yeah, going live. Once you've done it once or twice, mate, it's simple. That's all. No, they are awesome, aren't they, Nigel? Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. No one ever sends me chocolates, but now they have. For that, I hope they are laxative sweets. Oh, you crack me up all the time, but I always say it. They probably are laxatives. It's probably one of you lot who've sent them, and they are laxatives or something. It won't surprise me. N Smiler, good evening, N Smiler. How's New Zealand? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Lindy Lou, good evening, Lindy. How are you? Good evening, good evening. You could probably sell them for 40 quid a pop in a nightclub. Yeah, I can't walk around with them in Bournemouth in my pocket flipping. Or Veronica's. I take them down Veronica's. I'll probably end up going missing. Oops. Sorry. One for Vinny. Yeah, Daniel, not a problem. When's the best time to go live so I don't clash with anybody? Daniel, go live whenever you want, mate. I tend to go... The only people who regularly go live are Tim. He goes live in the mornings, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And he goes live around about 6 o'clock, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, so that's Tim. I go live purely on a Tuesday at this time. Now and again for karaoke on a Friday. Who else goes live regular? Help me out in the chat. I'm not sure when Andrew Nightstrider goes live. He does some daytime ones and he does some evening ones. I know he goes live on a Sunday night sometimes, doesn't he? Around about 7, does his walk. But I'm not sure. I don't watch that much because I'm never around. Johnny Vlogger goes live usually on a stupid o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock at night, singing and doing quizzes. That's about it, mate. So just pick your time, whenever suits you, mate, and people will watch, right? Okay. Big Aid's in. Evening, Big Aid. How you doing? Evening, Colin Peeps. Hope you're all well. 27 in. Oh, nice. Thank you so much for joining in, people. Cheers. Pineapple and coconut juice. So I thought I'd show you that. Nice little start to the live tonight. Some YouTube sweets. I've never seen YouTube sweets before. Everybody else gets plaques to put on the wall, don't they, with silver and gold arrows to say they've got thousands of followers and millions of views. Kevin's probably got one, you know what I mean? But I get a tin of flipping M&Ms. But hey, it's a 4th, that counts. So thank you, YouTube team, whatever they call themselves, who sent me that. Wonderful. I'll keep the tin. I'll eat the sweets, but I'll keep the tin. If anyone's got a suggestion for a use for that tin, let me know. I don't smoke and I don't do drugs, so I can't keep anything like that in it, all right? Because I don't do any of them. Them days are gone. Lee doesn't do lives. He may do for his 200k. I don't think he will, Nigel. Lee absolutely hates doing lives. I think I was actually on one of his last ones over in Tenerife outside the Chippy. And he wasn't keen on it then. So now he's practically gone 3 times the size since then in terms of subscribers. Not sure he'd want to do one now. He might do it. Never say never, will he, dear? What's with the toy animals behind you? Are they mascots? Lindy Lou, yeah, sort of. This is, I'll introduce you, Lindy. This is McPollo. Rescued from Tenerife South Airport when they found the cargo baggage handlers nicked a load of tourists' goods. Right, McPollo was one of them, okay? Other people call him Colin, but that's not very fair. This is Steve, the flying duck. This is Keith, the Irish dog, named after my good friend Keith. All things Tenerife and more, or is it all things Keith? So that's Keith, the Irish dog. Look, he's got shamrocks on his shirt. And the 2 cows you can see The two cows in the background, they're called Emily and Rihanna, after two female friends of mine who are a pair of cows. So they've been there since day one. So yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah, they're just mascots, just decorations. The collection will be added to as the channel grows. Right. I'll try live Tuesday afternoon. Ask you to be mod if you're free. Yes, Daniel. I tend to be up until about 3 p.m. Another idea next Tuesday. If you want to go live before me, like Michael did tonight at Edinburgh Guide, if you want to go live, say 6 o'clock, early evening's best because people are at home and they're eating, they're watching TV, they're relaxed, you know. But it's up to you. If you want to go live 6 o'clock, I'll be around then next Tuesday, and I can sort of, you know, guide you through it and get you live, and hopefully some of the guys in this chat will join in and support it as well. But it's up to you. I don't mind Tuesday afternoon if you want to do Tuesday afternoon, mate. Trisha's in. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Cole. Hope you and Safi feeling better. We're feeling a lot better. Thank you, Trisha. My cold seemed to disappear as quickly as it hit me. I was a bit rough last Thursday night when I was doing a live. Got up Friday, went for a bit of a walk, hit the gym, sweated it out of me, I think. And then over the weekend, I've been fine and dandy, touch wood. Saf, she was a bit poorly over weekend still. You know, she's getting a bit like that, no energy. But then Sunday, we had a nice Sunday roast, which perked her up. Went out for a little bit of fresh air. And she's been fine since. She's back at college yesterday, so thank you very much, Tricia. Yeah, we're both well. Hope you're well too. Hope you're well. Dolly's in. Evening, Dolly. How are you doing? 31 in. Super, super, super. If you've got a channel and you want it promoting, just drop it in the comments. Vinny or Anne or somebody can put a link up. Susan McLaughlin's in. Good evening, Susan. Hope everyone well. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. What's Anne saying? Don't worry, going live. Just it's him going live. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, yeah, just follow what Anne's saying, Daniel. Go live whenever, mate, honest. The thing I'll say to you, Daniel, is when you're starting off in a channel, I started going live properly weekly about a year ago now. Just to give you an idea, and this isn't going to be the same for you, but I'm just giving you an idea. When I started off, Anne will back me up, and Vinny and all the people who were there at the beginning, I had around this time last year, I think I had about 2,500, 3,000 followers, subscribers, and my lives, I was lucky if I got 15, 20 people in at first. So the point I'm making is now the more regular you do them, the more people will join in, because people like a bit of routine, don't they? So, and another handy hint, have a list of things you want to chat about, because, you know, you don't have to do a full hour. You can do 20 minutes, half an hour. You can do 3 hours. You can do a Johnny vlog, a 5 hour, whatever you're comfortable doing. So have it in your own head how long you want to do a live for. Have a couple of things to talk about if you want to. And just welcome people in and just go for it, mate, and let it flow. So simple as that. Who's in Tenerife? That was the other thing. Who's in Tenerife? There's loads of people. I'm going to talk about Tenerife in a minute, because I want to do a massive push for Webby and the gang tomorrow. But if you're in Tenerife, if you're watching in the background or not, let us know. Evening, Colin Saffron. Hope everyone all well. Yeah, all well. Thank you, Susan. All well. Wonderful. Dolly's. I hit the like on the way in. Thank you, Dolly. Boom. Hit the thumbs up. 5-leaf clover. That is very unusual. What, on Keith's shirt? That's why he's called Keith. He's unusual. Hope he's not watching. Lindy Lou, so glad I asked. That's shocking what you said. A Baghead Angela's in Tenerife, though. It was about, I'll tell you what, Lindy Lou, it was about, I think it was the beginning of the year, something like that. I can't remember now. Was it earlier this year? Somebody probably correct me. It was a police investigation that went on over, I think it was 18 months. People were literally getting stuff taken. Once they put their big cases through security and they disappear down the chute, the handlers, or not all of them, but there was a couple, 2 or 3, I think, got arrested and done. They were literally opening the cases and taking valuables, and there was a big photo that was published of all the stuff. I think Chris and Adele, they had some stuff in the photo. There was like loads of cash, dozens of mobile phones, aftershaves, all the sort of stuff people buy when they're on holiday. There was all sorts, gadgets, phones, wallets, loads of cash. There was literally thousands of euros in cash. There was like a couple of hundred mobile phones. There was a drone. So the photo's online. If you Google Tenerife baggage handle theft or whatever, it'll come up. And and in the back was one of these squeaky chickens. And apparently it belonged to a Spanish football team. So I found one and renamed it. But yeah, they got done, and I don't think it's a problem now. People aren't finding stuff going missing at the airport, so it's not a problem. Nice one, sounds good. Yeah, no problem, Daniel. Yeah, absolutely, message us. Yeah, give us a shout. And sub to Daniel Simon Marks. Call that big burger meal deal plus sides for 20 quid looks great value next to the Wingstop. It did, didn't it? The sports place. I forget what it was called now. Yeah, the sports place in Southampton. It did look superb, that, to be fair. And later on during that day, it got quite busy as well, because that. If you don't know what Simon's referring to, I put a vlog up last night. I filmed it a week or two ago. I was in Southampton, and my daughter Saf, she wanted me to go to this chicken place, restaurant. And the food was really nice, to be fair, in there. It's just very loud. The music that we were piping out was like a disco. And there wasn't many people in there, which made it was quite a big room. Great acoustics, great for a nightclub. But there was only about 6 or 7 people in there when I was there. And it was battering out this like rap music. And that wasn't late in the day. That was at about 12 o'clock, which is early for me to eat. But I had to be somewhere else after. Anyway, Wingstop it's called. It's a big chain. They're all over the place, and the food's really nice, dead noisy. Anyway, I came out of there, finished the vlog, went off, and then we walked back not long after to take the photo with Paddington Bear, and there was people going in that sports bar. It was really, really busy. So yeah, it looked like a good deal. Looks like it's a really popular place. So next time in Southampton, might do a video there. When am I going back to Lanzarote? Good question. I'm hoping for March for St. Patrick's, Lindy Lou. Hoping for March. If not March, it won't be long after, late spring. But yeah, I'm trying to rearrange my workload, so I've got St. Patrick's off. Bit difficult at the minute. I can't book anything at the minute. I'll go into that in a second. I can't literally. I've got one trip coming up at the end of January, and it's a very short trip. It's like a 2 to 3 day in Albufeira in Portugal. It's my friend's stag party, so I've got that, and that's over a weekend. But I can't book anything at the minute. I think I might have mentioned it last week, but I'll go into it. But yeah, Lanzarote. Hopefully St. Patrick's in March, mid-March. If not, definitely before the summer, springtime, I'll do a little visit. Beautiful, beautiful island. My first time there a few weeks back. Definitely going to go. Who did I see? Marie Alty. Hi, Marie. Marie says it was Scorchio today in Tenerife. Marie, I'm so glad you and Carl got there after, the week or so you've had in over the past couple of weeks. And hope you're enjoying it. I've seen some pictures that other people have sent me who were there, and it does look very, very. There's a Kalima in there, I believe, over in the Canaries. So I saw a picture today off a mate of mine. It was like 35 degrees. Wow. November. What is happening? What is happening? Hope you're having a good time though, Marie. Hope you've got there safe. Sounds like you have, and time for you to relax, have a few bevies, and chill out, mate. Chill out. Don't forget to click on the like button. Thank you, Big Aid. Thank you, Big Aid. I think Big Aid, a couple of you have come over from Dave's channel, Travel On World. If anybody wouldn't mind, because I don't know how to do it, if somebody could whack up a link to Travel On World, my good mate Dave. If you go into Lanzarote, any information about Lanzarote, if you want to do excursions in Lanzarote, he's your man. And he's got his own YouTube channel. I was watching him at the weekend. He does a live on a Sunday morning, TikTok and YouTube. And he's great guy. Yeah, lovely fella. So go and have a look at Travel On World on YouTube. Mr. Lanzarote Dave himself, great laugh. Total trouble. He's total trouble, I tell you. And I'll be doing hopefully some more stuff with him in the future. Right, let me catch up on your comments and we'll talk about some other bits. Lindy Lou, when are you in Big Aid going back? Says Patrick. Network shocking for me in Austria. Ah, you're away again, Nicky. You're always away. You're working too hard. 34 in 15 likes. Thank you, Dolly. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. Let's get some more thumbs up. I reckon Cole will review that place. Hope so. Yes, definitely, Nigel. Let me catch up. I'm way behind. I'm rattling on, aren't I? Just having an early night. I'm shattered. Been a long day, says Marie. Yeah, get a few gins down your neck, Marie. If I was there, Marie, I'd buy you one. Patrick, hoping to go in January. Definitely going back September. Lanzarote. Freezing in Liverpool. I'm in Bournemouth. And it's not freezing, I've got to be honest with you. It's been lovely today. It's nice to see some sunshine. Sunshine. It's been about 7-8 degrees today. It has dropped a bit. And it's a little bit breezy, but it's really nice and bright. There was an absolute... I picked Saf up, my daughter, from college today. I should have took a photo. And there was an absolutely stunning sunset over the harbour. For those who know the area, Sandbanks Pool Harbour. A beautiful sunset today. We just missed the actual sun itself. It dropped down below, went west, and it was absolutely stunning. Scotsman, all right, Kev, Col, if they take your case, they will leave that shirt. Kev, behave yourself. This shirt's class. Let me give you a close-up. This shirt, look at that. Beer bottles, few leaves, some beer labels. Check it out. It's an old shirt, this, I'll have you know. This shirt I've had since... I think about 2003. This is an old one. This is a vintage job, this. Next time we meet up, Kev, I'll bring it. You can wear it on a night out. Hope you're well, Kev. Did you get your SD card sorted out, by the way? Hope you didn't lose them videos. I think you said there's about 20. That's gutting, mate. Hope you didn't lose them. And can't wait for Tenerife in March. Right, you're all chatting about going to Tenerife. Scotsman in Tenerife. Can you imagine breaking into Cole's holiday case? Colour overload. I actually do get stopped nowadays coming back from Tenerife. I always get stopped coming. I didn't on the last trip with Saf, but the trip before, that, and out the last 4 trips, 3 of them I've been stopped at security and they've opened my case. I don't know what they think I'm carrying. Not too bad, says Nigel. North Wales, temperature dropped. There's a meteor shower tonight, everybody, round about midnight. I forget what it's called. If you look up to the sky, if it's clear where you are and there's no light pollution, look up from midnight tonight. You're going to see some meteorites and stuff. Saf's trying to get me to go out later to see it. Bloody cold in Birmingham. Thank you, Ant, Mr. Travel On World. Thank you. I'm going to have a few tomorrows. I'm here with our Matty as well. Oh, nice one, Marie. Nice one. Late birthday celebration for Matty. Are you doing a walk, Marie, tomorrow? Let's talk about the walk in a minute. You ever thought coming to London, mate, sometime in New Year and do a joint video? Yeah, no problem, Daniel. I was over there the other week. I was in by the Excel Arena, by the O2 the other week, mate, over near in Greenwich. But yeah, we'll do, yeah. No problem going to London. Let me catch up. Freon O'Callaghan. Oh, nice, as a new name. Cole's Place. Hey, Cole, long time no see, my friend, from Freon. It's good to see you. Freon. I'm terrible, Freon. I do apologise. I thought you were a new one. Yeah, nice to see you. Thanks for coming back. Talk about vintage Webber's walk tomorrow. I hope you're good, Cole. Yeah, Scotsman. SD card still in his shop, not scanning, so doubtful we'll know tomorrow. Oh, I hope it gets sorted. Fiona Callahan, you sound very Irish. Let us know. Apologies, my memory's like a fish for names. Faces I'm all right. Names I'm terrible. Stuart Donnell is in. Evening, Stuart. Dave on World is a tightwad. Only kidding. He's a nice guy. Realty, yes, we are. Nice. It's Craig's in. Evening, Craig. Evening, Colin Saffy. Both better. Yeah, thank you, mate. You said after 8, but you're live already. I thought I put 7:30, Craig, in the community thing. Could have sworn I put 7:30. Col, have you been to Gran Canaria? Can't remember if you said you've been there. I haven't, Big Aid. No, I haven't. I'll tell you where I've been. I've been, obviously, Tenerife, Lanzarote. I've done Fuerteventura many years ago before I was walking around with phone, filming everything. And I've been to La Palma. So I've vlogged every one of those apart from Fuerteventura. So Gran Canaria is on the bucket list. For those of you fairly new, apologies to the people who've been following me for ages and know me inside out. But the last few years since I've started doing the channel aid, I've not really been able to travel much in terms of variation. What holidays I've had, I've literally gone for Tenerife, to make the most of the time off I've had. The reason being, my daughter now, she's 16, but I've sort of brought her up myself since she was 8, 9 years old. Her mum lives up in Essex, I live in Bournemouth. So, and up until fairly recently, I've had a daytime job and an evening job. So when I've had chance to go away, it's always been Tenerife. But now, as she's getting older and less dependent, I'm finding now, or I will be finding soon, I can get away more and, look at different places, even if it's just 2 or 3 little days away here and there. So with that in mind, Gran Canaria is on one of me. It's on one of my lists. I'll never emulate the great Kevin Scotsman in Tenerife. I won't get away like he does. But yeah, I'm looking at different places. Benidorm is another. I've never been Benidorm in my life. Everyone go. My mate Alan's over there at the minute. He's loving it. I like the nightlife, you see, Aid. So Gran Canaria. I want to get back to Fuerteventura again. Benidorm. I want to do Lanzarote again. So all these in time will be coming. So yeah, no problem. But I'd love to go Gran Canaria. Kevin formatted it by accident. I know, he was saying. Mallorca's great too. Yeah, I've been Mallorca in my misspent youth. I started DJing in Magaluf years ago, many years ago. Done Magaluf, Ibiza. I know Kev says Ibiza's not great for views, and looking at it, the places I used to go in Ibiza aren't there anymore. But it'd be nice to go back and just relive my old haunts. Been to Ibiza a few times. That's about. I'm not that well travelled, you see. So whatever. Listen, if you go back to the 90s to early 2000s, wherever there were big disco pubs and bars and people sitting in the street spewing up till 3 a.m, they're the sort of resorts I'm familiar with, because I had a misspent youth. Okay. So I'm not that cultured, I'm afraid. But yeah, defo. Vinny, news. Oh, get on. I'm going to tell you what, before I read that, Vinny. My daughter is in labour as we speak. Hopefully will be a granddad tonight. Oh, Vinny, thumbs up, mate. Hope she's all right. Hope she's doing well. Sure she is. Hopefully be a granddad tonight. Congratulations in advance. Nice one, Vinny. How many is that now? I put 7:30. I thought I did. Thank you, Carol. I thought I wasn't going loony. Tim said 8. No, don't listen to Tim. I got after 8. I got after 8 after work, is it now? Plenty of nice places in Gran Canaria. I know loads of me mates have been. Ejnar. Good evening, Ejnar. How are you doing? Loads of me mates have been Gran Canaria. Kev's done some, Scotsman in Tenerife, done some great videos in Gran Canaria. So yeah, definitely. My mate Phil, who's stag doom going on in January, he was over there 2 weeks ago and it was 35 degrees, he said. He was walking across the dunes and he kept sending me pictures of pints of beer. Congratulations, Vinny. Eugene McGeever's in. Hi, Eugene. How you doing? I'm fine, thank you, mate. Hope you're well yourself. Emma Gulliver's in. Evening, Emma. 45 in. nice of everyone to pop in on a Tuesday. Chat away amongst yourselves. You don't have to listen to me waffle on. I'm just the vehicle, right? This hour tonight is for you lot to shout and scream and talk and gossip and do whatever you want to do. Evening, Emma. Hope you well. Yeah, very well, Emma. Thank you. Chipper. Michael and Tim on live tomorrow. Nice one, Anne. Cole put Benidorm way above Gran Canaria on the list. Yeah, I believe so for nightlife and the sort of videos I want to do, Kev. Yeah. Looks a lot cheaper as well, Benidorm, from what I've seen on your videos, Kev. Craig, just starting to go over a little cold. I blame you passing it round. I was breathing too near the screen last week, Craig. Oh, get better, mate. Get yourself some lem sips. Had some really crazy times in Ibiza. So did I, Lindy Lou. Magaluf and Ibiza. Yeah. Break a sweat thinking about it. Enlighten us, Linda. If you've had crazy times in Ibiza, they are unique to Ibiza. That's all I'm going to say. I'm sure Lindy will back me up there. JBM's in. Sorry I'm late. It's all right, Jay. I hope you got a note from your parents. Love Ibiza. Low views as my audience of 50 plus. That's it, Kevin. That surprises me because Ibiza in its heyday, i.e. sort of 90s, early 2000s, you would think that audience who are now watching YouTube in the main would be interested. That's why when you went a year or so ago, last time you were there, and you said to me your views weren't great, I was surprised because you went the West End, you went round San Ann, you went the places that I wanted to see, and I thought, loads of people are going to watch this for nostalgia's sake. But you say, yeah. Anyway, Webby's Walk tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. JBM's in. What goes on in Ibiza stays in Ibiza, if you get my drift. That was the phrase I was looking for, Lindy Lou. Yeah. It's mad. If you speak to anybody who went to Ibiza in them days, or Magaluf, and you say, what was it like? They have that certain glaze that comes across the face, like a little sort of smile. And they normally come out with something like that. Catherine Vincent's over in Los Chris on Friday next week. Can't wait. Any suggestions for scuba diving? Oh, yes, absolutely, Catherine. Go to Tenerife First Excursions in Los Cristianos. Go and see Sarah and the guys in Tenerife First Excursions. They will sort you out. If you want to, they'll sort you out with a local scuba diving place. If you want to just book direct yourself, if you go along the seafront, past Burger King, with the sea on your right, keep walking up towards Arona Gran, and you'll keep walking up, you'll go past Tenerife First Excursions, you'll go past the Emperor Chinese, and then once you've gone up and past that, you'll see the signs, there's a little kayak, it's called Atlantis, Kayak and Scuba Diving School. They're the main ones. I've done a kayak video. If you go back, Catherine, if you go back about last summer on my channel to last June, so go back about 15 months ago, you'll see a video I did with my mate Vic. We went kayaking. It shows you on there where it is. They do kayaking, scuba diving, the whole lot. So but I booked that through Tenerife First Excursions. Keith's in. Evening, Keith. Hello, Colt. That wild youth must not have been that long ago, seeing as I'm only 25. I'm actually 24. Get it right, Keith. 24 in a few weeks' time. Gutted. I can't go to... I gotta say it loud. I can't say it loud because Saf will feel guilty. I can't go to Tenerife for my birthday this year because we're waiting. Yeah, the reason why I'm not booking anything, guys, let's just get this out of the way. At the minute, most of you are aware, Saf's got a bit of an issue with her joints. We're waiting for an MRI scan date to come through. Finally, after nearly 2 years, the consultant has agreed that she needs an MRI scan to determine a diagnosis because she is getting quite bad. So as soon as we know a date for an MRI scan, the first thing I will do is book a trip around that date so it doesn't clash. So that's all I'm waiting for. Normally I'd go to Tenerife either for Webby's Walk and or my birthday in December, but not this year. So that's that one. Right. Hope you're well, Keith, by the way. Hope you're both well. Good to see you. Don't forget, I'm 24. JBM, everyone, I'll be in Hopping on 23rd, supporting Coles while he does the famous karaoke. So if you're about, come join me for a drink up there. Nice one, Jay. We'll get you singing. Can't wait to see you next week, mate. JBM's, Jay, do you want to do Tuesday live with me next week as well? Okay, it's up to you. I've seen flights to Benidorm, 61 quid. That's cheap, blimey. My flight to Albufeira in Portugal is £27, or was, I've paid for it, £27 going out and £31.99 coming back. So that's what, £59 return at the end of January. And that's from here in Bournemouth with Ryanair. If anyone goes to Magaluf, keep an eye. I lost 2 days there years ago. Only 2, Vinny. Damien Hancock, Big Fish Tenerife is the best scuba diving found. Right, let me whiz through these. If I miss any comments, you don't get a lot of sleep in Ibiza. I didn't get any. Thank you for the information. No problem, Catherine. Yeah, have a look. Cole loved Ibiza. Me and Lindy Lou have had some crazy times in the 90s. We still do our dance festivals and dance music. We're old school ravers. Oh, big aid, I tell you what. I did a birthday, I DJ'd a birthday party last Saturday night, and it was all that. It was all late 90s, 2000s, Tiesto, all the classics, and trance, and all that stuff. We're playing loads of it. Best music. Hopefully everyone will buy. Thank you, Keith. Fingers crossed. She just needs that firm diagnosis, that's all. I think she needs to label what she's got so she can manage it. If in Latin America, so there's one there opposite Ibrox, and yeah, that's it. Scuba. Thank you, Craig. I keep saying you should be able to get a week in Tenerife on prescription from the doctors. You should do, and I'll tell you why, Vinny. You're right, because, and I'll prove this next time we're over, me and Saf. When we land in Tenerife, the weather now in Bournemouth, it's not freezing like it is in some parts of the UK. It's not freezing cold, but it's about 8-9 degrees. Once it drops below about 14-15 degrees, I saw it the other week, Saf's mobility worsens and she gets achy. She gets achy anyway in all temperatures, but she gets really bad. Her fingers, today her hands were hurting her, and all that. When we go to Tenerife, the minute we get off the plane and she acclimatises to it, I mean, some of you guys saw her last year. She was walking about Los Cristianos. We were walking down to the beach. We were walking everywhere. I've never seen her walk so far. We were in Siam Park. She was walking up the steps to the slides. You know, don't get me wrong. She wasn't totally pain-free, but what I'm saying is it's a lot better in the heat. So if anyone knows a GP who can prescribe 2 weeks in the sunshine, I'll be interested. But you're right, Vinny. Yeah, no problem, JBM. Message me. Tenerife, Tez. That's who I was going to mention. It's on my list. Tez, you don't. Tez, how are you, mate? Hope you got my message. Tez, I hope you're well. I'm so glad I wasn't with you last night. Or yesterday when that happened, mate. Or was it night before? I'm so glad because I'd be in a Spanish jail by now. Hope you're well. I really do. Hope it's okay. Hope it hasn't. I can't say hope it hasn't ruined your week because it probably has. Let's be honest. But you know, hope you're all right, mate. It was terrible. Es Paradis, says Daniel. Yes. Yeah, Tez. Hope you're. For those you don't know, yeah, Tez had an incident. He'll tell you about it in the chat if he wants to. But I'm sure he doesn't want to go over it, you know. But hope you're well, Tez. Hope you're having a good time over there as well, despite, you know, all the stuff. Thank you, man. There's Tez's link. Daniel S. Paradis, yeah, great club. Pasha, Lindy Lou and Big Aid will tell you theirs. Cafe Mambo, the Manumission Nights. Oh, my God. Cool, yeah. Pasha. It's a distant haze. Magaluf BCMs on a Sunday. If anybody knows what I'm referring to, BCMs in Magaluf on a Sunday night, right? I'm not going to tell you what went on there, but if you know, you know. Why haven't I done 17 questions yet? Are you on about 15 questions, Jay, for Webby? It's all, me and Webby have got it sorted. Don't worry. 15 questions. It's old news. Lindy Lou, once she gets a diagnosis, she can be treated. That's it, Lindy Lou. Yes, she can manage it. Everyone be aware, to cross the UK, you should be expecting heavy snow between Tuesday and Thursday, but no snow for Bournemouth. We don't very rarely get snow, Jake, down here. Very, very rare. I think the last time we got a proper snowfall was about 2013. We get a little bit of frost, but it goes by about 11, 12 o'clock. But that's all we get. That's why I've moved down here from up north. Yeah, you're right, Susan. You know, at her age, she should be running about and doing daft things, but it does limit her. The college that she's at now are being far, far more proactive than the school. I've got to say this. They emailed me yesterday. She's got some exams coming up. Here's the difference. When she was at school, for those of you who don't know, without boring you all, a bit of brief history. When she was at school this time last year doing her GCSEs, we had terrible trouble getting the school to help her in any way whatsoever. They were literally, I wouldn't even say they were dragging the heels. They were literally standing still. They wouldn't give her a proper chair. They wouldn't do this. They wouldn't do that. The teachers were sympathetic, but the management of the school were very unsympathetic. The college are the polar opposite. They emailed me yesterday without me even asking this. We've made them aware of a condition, you know, but that's all we've done. We've made them aware and said, you know, this is a situation. They're exactly the polar opposite school. They emailed me yesterday to tell me that they've arranged for extra time in any exams. They've arranged for laptops or whatever, tablets. They've arranged for it to have further rest breaks. So the college have actually done what the school should have done off their own backs. You know, it's all in hand, and she's far more comfortable there, you know. So, yeah, it's good. But yeah, I'll pass on all your messages. Thank you so much, everybody. Every single message you say about Saf, I do pass on. And when I drag her on camera one day, she's a bit camera shy. When I drag her, she'll back me up. I do pass all your messages on. Everyone's asking about Tez, and rightly so. Anything I can do, Tez. I know it's empty words because I'm here and you're there, but anything, you know. Look, I know you put a brief video up and I think you handled it the right way. Give them a bit of stick so they know you're no pushover, but, you know. Great music from those years, age. Still got a crazy amount of vinyls. Never going to get rid of them. Never get rid of them. When we go to Lanzarote, don't suffer my back. Yeah, that's it. I hear loads of people say it. Anne in the chat says it. You know, she improves when she's over there. Julie Butler's in. Evening, Julie. Hope Saf's keeping okay. We were talking about you the other day, Julie. Saf and I. Yeah, hope you're well. Hope you and Dave are all right. She's doing fine, Julie. She was full of cold last week. She's aching like a trooper, but, you know, she's muscling through. She's sound, Julie. Yeah, doing really well in college, as I was saying a minute ago. Good to see you, Julie. Hope you and Dave are all right. Jamie Priest. How are you, Jamie? I agree, the soul helps cerebral palsy. Yeah, is it, you know, it's a psychological thing as well, isn't it? The sun just cheers you up, and the warmth and the fact that you know, you're in a different environment. I hope you're well, Jamie. Good to see you then, mate. Cole, I had to resubscribe to your channel as YouTube randomly unsubscribed me. You're the second person who said that, Jay. One of my mates, it happened to me mate here, so check everyone. Shall we all meet up in Ibiza for a great time? I'll see you there tomorrow, Aid. We'll go down San An, yeah. Manumission nights. Oh, yeah. Manumission nights. You know. If any of you get a chance, if you want to know what me and Big Aid and Lindy Lou are on about, I'm sure on YouTube there's Ibiza Uncovered. There was a series on in the early 2000s where they did a Tenerife one as well. And I think they did a Magaluf one as well. Basically a fly on the wall where they go around the clubs and bars in these holiday resorts. You'll probably see one of us in the background off our heads. But yeah, go just Ibiza Uncovered, Tenerife Uncovered. They were filmed late 90s, 2000s. It just gives you a little taster. Bear in mind they were made for TV, so it's not the full story, but it gives you a taster. And it was crazy, crazy times. Crazy times. Nobody had mobile phones on the dance floor, Aid. That was the big difference for me. Nobody had phones. If you lost your mates, you lost your mates. You met them the morning after, or you bumped into them in the kebab house. So glad college is, yeah, definitely. It's how it should be. Exactly, Carol. You know, she's not asking the earth. Right, let me catch up. Right, how's your friend Prash? He's a nice guy. I've not heard from Prash for a while. I've seen a couple of his videos that he's put up from Tenerife, but I've not heard from him, mate. Right, what I was going to talk to you about first thing, yeah, Tenerife, Tez. Tez, we hope you're okay, mate. I was going to bring you up, and I was going to talk about what happened to you. I was just going to say you'd had an issue, and it's good that you're in the chat, and hope you are, mate. Second thing, the biggie is tomorrow, everybody. For those of you who don't watch any other Tenerife channels, you might have heard a whisper. There's a guy over in Tenerife. Most of the people in this chat will know him, Webby. And there's another guy called Tim Dowd. They've both got channels, Webby Sports Roundup and Living with MST. Both two substantial established channels in Tenerife. They both live over there. Between them, Webby mainly, they're organising a massive charity walk tomorrow on the south coast of Tenerife. And the charity organisation that they're supporting is called FACT, Fight Against Cancer in Tenerife. I went on it last year. Sadly, I can't get over this year, obviously, but there are people over there supporting them. Marie, who's in the chat, she's there. Edinburgh, Michael, he's there. I think there's a few other people there. So they've all gone over. They're going to walk from miles along the coast. I won't go into where they're going to walk from, but basically it's a pub crawl. They're starting at 10 o'clock, I think, tomorrow. So correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, somebody. I'm going off the top of my head from what I've heard. Tim, Living with MS in Tenerife, is going to start live from around about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning in Los Cristianos. He's going to be live for about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. Then he has to nip home for his wife. And then Michael, Honest Edinburgh Guide. I can't remember what his channel's flipping called now. Edinburgh Michael, anyway. He's going to go live from when Tim goes and cover the actual walk itself. And they're gonna have people from the charity alongside them along the way with buckets. Webby's organised, probably knowing Webby, what is hundreds, if not thousands, of euros in sponsorship from local businesses. He's done a video about that, so go and have a look at that, Webby Sports Roundup. So I just want everyone to tune in tomorrow. Those of us who can't be over there, sadly, for whatever reasons, tune in tomorrow. Drop them a comment. If you want to donate, they're going to be putting links up all over the show. If you want to donate, you can donate direct. Every single penny you donate goes to FACT. I know that because I was there last year and I saw it in action. They haven't got people taking a percentage out. Every single penny goes to the people who are behind the charity. And the charity, they help cancer sufferers and the families in Tenerife. They take them to hospital, they give them days out, they give them support, they give them care. It is an absolutely superb, fantastic organisation. The people who work for them are relentless in what they aim to achieve, and they do achieve it, and they're lovely people. So tomorrow, it's on tomorrow. So if you've got 10-15 minutes tomorrow, I'm sure Anne's put the links up already. Go and have a look, give them a bit of support, even a go on lads. It goes a long way, because I was there last year. There's a few of us there. Marie was there. We had a great day. It's a fun day for those who take part. And I wish everybody well tomorrow who's in that walk. I'll be there tomorrow. I won't be there, but I'll be online. If they want me to do anything, I'm free to do it in terms of pushing and sharing and all that sort of stuff. And I wish everybody the best of luck. And it's going to be a great day. So everybody, tune in tomorrow. Live with MS and Edinburgh Michael, Webby Sports Roundup. There'll be loads of videos and lives, and just go on. If you want to chip a couple of quid, that'd be even better. And I hope everyone has a great day. Right, so that's me push for Webby. Let's have a quick nosy. Right, I'm going to skim through the comments dead quick. If I miss anybody, I do apologise, because I just want to talk about the karaoke as well, and then have a chat with a few of you. Where was I up to? Someone remind me. JBM, that's it. He's resubscribed. Thank you, Jay. Julie missed the start. You haven't missed much, Julie. We're just talking about getting drunk in Ibiza. Bet you and Dave were there, weren't you, Julie? Ibiza in the 90s. Lynn Rowlands in. Good evening, Lynn. Lynn's over in Tenerife at the end of November. There's another one going when I'm not. How was Wingstop? It was great, Jay. Just flipping loud. The food was absolutely superb. Service was great. Great restaurants. But, oh, my God, at 12 o'clock lunchtime, the music was about 120 decibels. So that took the edge. Cold doesn't help. We're free, thanks. Cold certainly doesn't help her. I tell you that now. Tell you, I'm sure that's the same couple Tim confronted. Do you know what I thought that? Oh my God, that was the first thing I said to Saf last night when I showed her Tez's video. She looked very familiar, that woman. Daniel, remember them programmes? Yeah, absolutely. Do you remember Hitman and Her filmed in Mr. Smith's in Wallington? Yes, I do, Vinny. Absolutely. Hitman and Her, Michaela Strachan and Pete Waterman. What a great show. Used to watch that. It used to be on early hours, didn't it? When Granada TV first started going 24 hours. It used to be on around about 1 in the morning, if I remember right. Definitely remember that. I had to make another YouTube account as YouTube blocked me on Andrew's lives. Oh, right. Sure it wasn't Andrew, Craig. How's Saf doing today? She's doing fine, thank you, Lynn. Been to college, got over a cold. She's back on her feet. All good. Loving college. Ejnar, 60 years old, so Ibiza might not be for me. I'll be honest with you, Ejnar, these days it's not the place it was. It's gone back to being more of a resort now. There are still big clubs and bars there, but nothing like it used to be in the 90s and 2000s. Prash was on Mike's live earlier. Oh, nice, so he's still around then. Okay. There you go. There's all your links for tomorrow. Thank you, Anne. Nigel had a crush on Michaela Strachan. She does wildlife stuff now, doesn't she? She's gone from one sort of type of wildlife to another. Edinburgh and beyond. Do apologise. Evening, Ali. How are you? Very late tonight. How are you and Saf? We're much better, thank you, Ali. Yeah, much better. Back in the land that I live in. Hope you're well. Gordon's in. Evening, Gordon. How's it going, Colt? Not too bad, mate. Chipper. I've come up to the hour. Do you want me to carry on? Because I've still got a couple of things I want to talk. If you need to go, go. If not, stay in. Gossip amongst yourselves. I'm just catching up with the comments. Another one on detention for being late. No such thing as being late, Vinny. This is Cole's place. We don't live by the clock, okay? We take it by the minute, man. I said when I'm over in December, I'll give Webby €10 in his hand. We can film it as proof. We believe you, Craig. Loving the shirt. Thank you, Keith. Beer bottles and beer labels. It's an old one, this, Keith. 2002, 2003 I got this. I know what Saf is going through. I'm the same here and all day. It's terrible, Lynn. Now the weather's dropped. Cole, can we go for a kebab and walking vlog next week? Yes, Jay. Do whatever you want next week, mate. I'm working next week. I'm working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. I'm working those evenings, and I pick Saf up from college in the afternoons on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, around about 3 o'clock. But I'm free around that, so yeah, not a problem, mate. We'll sort something. Webby's on. Evening, Webby. Just been talking about you, mate. Just give you a big push, mate. Just saying everybody needs to be tuning in tomorrow, chipping in a few quid and giving you a bit of encouragement. Massive shout out, Webby. Tomorrow, fight against cancer in Tenerife. Webby, put whatever information you want to in, mate. Honestly, not a problem. Julie, no, not till we were well past it. Walked past space once. You missed the best days, Julie. And we're going to Glastonbury 25. No plans, Nigel. The year after, we're looking at Glastonbury 26 for Saf's 18th. That's a plan. Remember DJ Stuart Allen? He was fantastic. Stu Allen. Rings a bell. Rings a bell. Ooh. Hazy Days. I remember the only one, weirdly enough, I don't remember many from. I remember seeing Carl Cox in Space, funnily enough, and I remember seeing. Who else was I? I remember seeing Steve Haslam in Amnesia. I remember a couple of lads, funnily enough, I remember a couple of Scott Anderson who used to do Tenerife, Bobby's Bar, and he used to do one in Ibiza as well, I'm sure, can't. Oh. Lindy Lou, me and Big Aid appeared on a TV show back in the 90s, Club of Vision. Yeah, there's a blast from the past, Club of Vision. Cole, how's your work schedule going? Any new gigs? Yeah, very busy, Jay. This time of year, not died down at all. I've got a massive gig in Bournemouth Pavilion Theatre. I'll talk about that more next week. I've got a massive gig in Bournemouth Pavilion Theatre that I'll do at the end of the month. Tony Bennett and Josie the Pussycats are going to join me for that one. That'll be nice. I'll vlog that. Please keep going. All right, we'll keep going. View for more evening. Scott, hope you're well, mate. Nice one, Scott. Hope you well. Hope you well. Hope you well. Hope you and your new missus are all right, Scott. I've seen pictures. I'm not being rude. I don't know her name, mate, but hope you're both well. What time's Webby out tomorrow for the cancer thing? It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, JBM. It's going to be live on Edinburgh. It's going to be live on Tim's channel from 10. And when Tim goes back to Karaoke, where he lives, it's then going to be on Edinburgh and Beyond from about 10:30 onwards, I believe. There you go, 10:30 from the 19th hole in Los Cristianos. That's where you have your massive breakfast. Emma, missed my comment. Sorry, Emma. I'm whizzing through. It's probably quicker, Emma, if you just repeat it, and I'll have a look out for it. Webby's not a mod. No, he's a mayor. Best of luck tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely, Webby. Best of luck, mate. You're doing a sparkling job. Someone asked me if do I remember Quasimodo. Big Aid. I was at recordings of Hitman in at the Ritzy in the Dome Birmingham nightclub. Still got them on VHS. Oh my word. It never came to Chester in my heyday. I don't believe Hitman in it. I can't remember it coming. Chester wasn't big enough on the club scene. It was Warrington, Mr. Smith's, and I never got there. I think it went to one in Ellesmere Port. Julie, what was that big nightclub in Ellesmere Port on the retail park? I think it went there once. Foggy's in. Foggy the Explorer, going to Tenerife 13th of January for 10 days. Get me butt over. Foggy, I'm not saying no. If I get my daughter's MRI appointment and it doesn't coincide, I will be booking a trip at some point. What is the free gift from YouTube? Oh, Jay, you missed it at the very start, mate. So, I had this little box in the post. For those who missed it, a couple of weeks ago, I had this little box in the post. I forgot all about it to show you. Open the box. There was this little tin. Look at that. Little tin. Fits in your hand like that. Okay? Right. There you go. It's a YouTube button. And I opened it up. Rattling. I thought, this sounds promising. Got Big Aid and Lindy Lou now. And inside it were YouTube M&Ms. Get a load of them, JBM. And they're genuine M&Ms because they've got the M on the back. Well, I think Big Aid and Lindy Lou. That is an M, isn't it? It's not an E. Right, I think they're M's. It might be an M, it might be an E. I'm assuming they're M&Ms. Right, so there you go, YouTube M&Ms. I'm just wondering if I eat the M&Ms, what I can use the tin for. Right, Vicky, sorry Scott, Vicky, no problem. Those new series coming soon. Off to Europe, 5 locations in 10 days. Nice. New Tenerife series tomorrow. Look out for that, Scott. Only ever ended up in Stringfellows in London. Stu Allen passed away, 22. A lot of them are nowadays. There's a lot of them, you know, it's that sort of time, innit? I think those years may be catching up on a few people. There's a couple of people I know personally who were very heavy in those days, and they're not in good shape, or we're losing one or two, sadly. Excuse me. I'm sure if I'm missing comments, people. There we go. Josie the Pussycat in. Yeah, we're looking forward to it, Colin. Josie, I'll drop Tony a message. I'll send you a link as well in the message. That's it, Julie. Destiny and Elite. I'm sure Hitman and Air went to Destiny and Elite in Ellesmere Port. I'm sure they did, because I'm sure my mate went, who was DJing at the time. I'm sure they went there, but I was either in Chester on it, Liverpool on it, or I was over in the summertime. I was over in Mallorca. I never got a chance to see him. Stu Allen had cancer. Waverley nightclub. Waverley nightclub. Where was that? Wasn't Waverley? No, not the one I know in the Port, Nigel. Julie's got it. Destiny and Elite, 100%. I'm sure they were there. Oh, we're batting around here. Just like Cole, full of personality. Is there a Mitsubishi on it? We did it. That's true, Lindy. Do you know what? You're true. The music was a massive high, wasn't it? The drugs were there if you wanted them, but as the song says, they didn't necessarily work, did they? It was the music and the scene and all your mates. You got me all reminiscent now. Well, it's mad, because when somebody comes up to me, if I'm doing a gig like on Saturday we were just messing about, playing party stuff Saturday night, and then at the end they said, put some old school dance on, because they were all sort of 45, 50 plus, and put some old school dance on that we'd all remember. And these are my mates who I was playing to, and put loads on, Enjoy, Anthem, all that sort of stuff, and it's crazy. Right, before I go any further, I will carry on reading comments. We'll stay on for a bit. I'm in no massive rush, as long as I get away for about sort of 9, all right? Give it another 15-20 minutes. I'm just going to hit on the karaoke. A brief potted history. This is going to bore some people, because I know most people aren't bothered about it, but it is getting popular, and I think it needs addressing. I'm not moaning, I'm not complaining, right? First thing I'm going to say is, if you want to message me off of YouTube, up there is all my other social media. So if you want to message me, chat to me. I'm not great at picking up messages, as Daniel Holmes will tell you, but Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all under Cole's Place. You can message me direct there, and I love getting the messages. I tend to do them in blocks. So like tonight I'll do a block of messages, tomorrow I'll do a load. I don't get that many, I'm not flipping that popular, but when I do them all in one go, if that makes sense. And the reason I'm saying that is because I've been streaming my karaoke gig. I host karaoke on a Friday at a local pub, and for the past 6 or 7 weeks, just by way of bringing new people to the channel, I've been hosting karaoke. I've been streaming the karaoke live for a couple of hours on a Friday night, and it's going well. It is bringing new people to the channel. However, there's been a couple of teething issues with it. I'm still tinkering with it. This is what I want to sort of relate to everybody. And the reason I've pointed out the social media is because on a Saturday and Sunday, I get when the stream goes back on YouTube and you can watch it on catch-up, I get sort of 4 or 5 messages sometimes, which I'm not complaining about. It's great because it's feedback. But the messages tend to sort of revolve around the same questions. So I'm just going to answer them now, and then I can refer people to this chat and maybe screenshot this. So been doing it for 5-6 weeks now, going great. The first couple of weeks, I did a live like this, and we had the chat. Okay, first 2, I think maybe 3 weeks, whatever. And it didn't go too great, to be honest. The first chat was my fault. I didn't warn everybody that the people in the pub could see the chat, because I was putting the channel name on the screen behind me. So some of the comments were a bit, but that wasn't a massive problem. No one took offence. The chat the week after was an absolute disaster. I won't go into it, but it descended into a verbal fist fight over who's got blue spanners, who was blocking who, and it got a bit silly. So I took the decision then from thereafter to stop the chat, okay, and just stream it live on the premise that I want people to watch, people who tune in. I know karaoke nights aren't everyone's cup of tea, but those who do tune in, I wanted them to be there basically to watch the karaoke, not just to chat to each other like we're doing now. This chat and any other lives I do, right, are for you lot to get together and chat about whatever you want. Shout at me, do whatever. Ask how each other is, where you're going to Tenerife, where you're going, all like we've just been doing. And that is going to carry on. One of the questions I've been asked is, you've stopped the chat on a Friday night, are you going to stop the Tuesday chat? No, I'm not. That's what these are for, okay? And while you lot support it, I'll still do it. Simple as that. So that's that one boxed off. So since then, I've not had the chat. Now, understandably, the numbers watching the karaoke while it's being streamed has dropped because I've lost a lot of you regular guys, and I understand that, and I've got no problem with it because you came on purely because you enjoyed the chat. So I'm going to preempt one of the questions you're going to ask me, or one of the things you're going to say. Oh, we only watched it because we love the chat. Please bring the chat back. I've stopped it for that reason, okay? And going forward, it's not what a lot of you'll want to hear, but I'm not going to bring the chat back. Two or three main reasons. There's loads of reasons, but the 2-3 main ones are, one, as I said, I want it, those who do watch it, if anybody does watch it, whether they're old to the channel, new to the channel, I want people watching it for the karaoke. I don't want them to be there because there's a chat. Does that make sense? It's purely for the karaoke. Two, my focus is on, I've got to entertain that crowd at that time. I can't be worried about what people are arguing about or saying in the chat, if that makes sense. And I know Anne is a fantastic moderator. JBM's quick and good at moderating, and everybody else. But it can be up to 3 hours that I stream it for. And I don't want them to sit there for 3 hours taking flack off people, getting accused of this, that and the other, because it's not fair. And I wouldn't ask anyone to do that. And the other thing as well is, if the chat does ever descend into an argument again and new people are watching it, it does put them off joining the channel. They've told me that. I've actually heard that off people, and it's not a good look for the venue either. So I've got to think of every angle. So I'm not going to bring the chat back at any time as it stands at the minute. Okay, so that's why, and that is the main question I get asked every weekend after the stream. Can I bring the chat back? Can I bring the chat back? It's not. I understand if you don't want to watch it. I've got no problem at all with anybody who says, oh, I'm not going to watch it then. I'd be honest with you, I don't blame you. Karaoke isn't everyone's cup of tea. It's purely for entertainment's sake. It just shows you what I do on a Friday. We get some good singers. We get some awful singers. We get some funny people. It's unpredictable. No 2 weeks are the same. And I'm not trying to sell it, but I know it's not everyone's cup of tea just to sit there watching a load of people sing in a pub. So if you don't watch it, not an issue at all. If you do want to watch it, great. I hope you enjoy it. The second thing I'm going to just mention is, as an experiment last week, I streamed 2 TikTok lives. I did last Friday night at the same time as I did the YouTube, and I did another one as well. Now, I'm not sure if anyone caught them. I don't know. I think a couple of you might have caught Friday nights. That's going to carry on as well. However, the 2 I did last week had the chats, purely because I was doing it as an experiment. But going forward, there won't be any chats on the TikTok live as well, basically for the same reason. Okay. Nothing bad happened in the TikTok chats as far as I could see, although I don't have a history of them, and I wasn't really watching them. But just for that, I won't be doing chats in the TikTok lives either. So in summary, going forward, for the karaoke lives on a Friday, they will be going on. Just incidentally, I've not looked at your comments yet. I'm sure I'm going to get a few people giving me feedback, but although the amount of individual viewers during the stream has dropped, the actual amount of viewers who watch it on catch-up hasn't, and those who do watch it during its live stream are watching it for longer since I've dropped the chat. So I'm getting like, it sounds silly, but, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way to anyone, but it's getting like a better quality of viewer, if you know what I mean. And in terms of the people it's bringing onto the channel, that hasn't changed at all. In fact, last week's was quite an increase. I'll put the board figures up because YouTube tells you how many people come on during a certain vlog or a certain live, and that increased last week. So not having a chat has had no adverse effect on the live stream for the karaoke, apart from it's upset a few people who like to come on and chat. So I do apologise for those it disappoints, but I hope that sort of clears her up. But I'm sure you'll all give me feedback. If you want to give me feedback either in the comments or privately, feel free to do so. I won't be offended. Somebody said, and I won't name the person because I don't think they're a regular, but somebody said to me, one of the feedbacks I had over the weekend was, how come if you're a Tenerife channel, you're streaming karaoke, it's a load of rubbish? I'll take that as feedback. He did say, please don't take offence. I had no offence taken. I'm not a Tenerife channel. I'm a guy with a camera who goes to Tenerife now and again and films it. So that's my simple answer to that. I stream karaoke purely because it's part of my job and it's just nice to share, and some people do enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, I don't blame you, don't watch it. It's not going to be like where Rick and Shelley broadcast Shelley's Thursday afternoon. I'm not expecting hundreds of people to watch it every time. It's not. Rick and Shelley have got that nailed on. They're very successful in what they do at Hoppy's Bar with Shelley's gig. Very successful on TikTok. They've got it absolutely nailed on. I'm not trying to emulate that. Saying that, some people have said, oh, we're coming to Bournemouth to see you. That's great. But it's not that. It's, you know, it's just something else for the channel, bringing new people to the channel. So there we go. Right, I'll catch up on your comments. Oh, God. Before we go, oh, God, I've been rattling on, haven't I? Anne works so hard for everyone's channel, should be an agent. 100% Foggy. A massive shout out to Anne, who not only moderates for me, but about 50 other channels as well, and she does it very well. So thank you, Anne. Col, can we do a 2 a.m. walking video or live? There's not a lot to see in Bournemouth at 2 a.m, Jay, this time of year. In the summer, I'd do that, definitely. But this time of year, there's not a lot goes on. We can do a late walk if you want, but you won't see very much, mate. But we'll do it. Woman worked in M&M factory. She kept throwing the ones with W. It was a 40 did Julie. Jamie Priest, 19 folders, got good wheelchair access, not like Buddies. Take your word for it, Jem. I've never been in either of them, to be honest, mate. Col, I was asking you if you remembered Tenerife and Ibiza uncovered at Pontins. Well, messy. I don't, Daniel. No, I don't. Those days are a haze. There was a nightclub in Cheshire Oaks as well. Take your word for it. Big Aid, just got high on the music and vibes. It was, yeah, 100%. Grab a beer, Col. I'm on the pineapple and coconut juice, Nige, to be honest, mate. Do I remember Cinderella's in Chester? Yes, Julie, I do. Didn't it burn down? Cinderella Rockefellers. It was the big pink place, wasn't it? I used to go to Blimpers over the road. Wet your whistle. Got a drink now. I'll have to do a 90s and 2000s stream. Yes, Aid. Yeah, I'll do a mix. That's a good shout, actually. Yeah, New Year. That'll be a project for the New Year, Aid. Get in touch, mate. We'll plan it. I'll do like a mix night. I'll just set up a little deck here or something. We'll do a 90s, 2000s mix night. You know, I'll have a mind. We'll do like a little radio show. Sounds good, that. Not saying. I know what you're on about, Daniel. Wish I could sing, but unfortunately can't, but love to watch karaoke. Yeah, you can sing, and all Irish people can sing. Just so you know, you can stay at the Hop Inn as an hotel. Yes, Jay, I keep meaning to do a video about the Hop. Smash the thumbs. Thank you, Keith. Love the shirt, says Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Live chat and karaoke is great to interact with the community, but understand where you're coming from. Thank you, Anne. Totally understand. Yeah, nice one. Sorry, I can't watch karaoke as I work nights in a care home on Friday. Ah, with you now, Emma. Yeah. You can put it on for them, Emma. Have them dancing. We just love watching the karaoke with a bevy in hand. Call, you got to do what's best for you. Tuesday Scream's great. Thank you, Aid. Yeah. And There will be other live streams as well where you lot can chat. You know, I'm not planning to stop them at all. It's a sunny day. I was actually going to do a morning walk tomorrow, but obviously it's a cancer thing with Webby. I'm not going to clash with that. Thursday, if the weather's still sunny in Bournemouth, as soon as Saf's out all day Thursday with a mate. If the weather's sunny in Bournemouth Thursday, I'll just do a last minute live stream somewhere nice and sunny, a bit like Tim does. Only I'll be freezing. I do now and again. I do one like that on a Saturday or Thursday. Everyone is more than welcome to come in and say what you want. It's just the Friday's not a chat stream, which shame, but you know. Saturday once felt really angry and annoyed with idiots. Yeah, absolutely. It's fabulous, especially if you can't get out watching over it. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, people. Work is work. Yeah, I appreciate it, and I do appreciate your support and understanding. It's just, you know, it's one of them things. It is what it is. But all we'll say is it's still in a tinkering stage at the minute. You know, we're still tinkering with it. I'm going to change a few bits with it. Possibly do it a little bit earlier as well. It depends how busy the bar is. But it is growing, and there's been other developments with it as well, which are quite exciting. And I'll share that with you, you know, when I put things in concrete. But yeah, it's going really well, and it's bringing new people to the channel, which is nice. The channel has to grow if I'm going to carry on. It's JBM will tell you, and anyone else who's got a channel, Kev Scotsman. No one does the same thing all the time, do they? And you know, who knows? Somebody might come and watch the karaoke and end up going to Lanzarote or Tenerife on holiday and become mates with you lot. You know what I mean? Friday was so busy to catch. It is a fast and furious night, Friday, isn't it? I was on the TikTok live, no issues, was great. Thank you, Patrick. While I did Rich Your Baby, and I'll follow your rules, even though I miss a banter. I know, Patrick, I know exactly where you're coming from. We spoke Saturday morning, Patrick. You were one of about 5-6 people who messaged me. You know, and I sort of gave a similar answer. So I just wanted to sort of, you know, let people know. That's true, because I rewatched some singers on your live again. Oh, nice one, Dolly. Yeah, we do have some good ones. I think you mentioned Patrick last week. If you do watch it, right, now and again, we do have some sort of like little celebrities who pop in as well, time to time. I've had one of the Temptations sing on the karaoke from the Motown group. I've had a couple of people out of Coronation Street. I've had some X Factor people. And obviously we've got our own local celebrities as well. Our own local wannabes. But they're all great. Local arsonist. Yeah, I remember, Julie. My brother used to work in a Rolls Royce garage over the road from it. That's how I remember it. That was years ago. Tuesday night was a great call, says Simon. Most regularly support each other channels of a shared interest. It's nice. Absolutely, Simon. Bang on. That is the sort of... that is the big thing behind it, innit? Absolutely, well said. JBM, you go days writing the new subs and go up like you. Yeah, that's a beauty of YouTube, Jay. It's unpredictable, isn't it? Listen, where are we? 5 to 9. Guys, it's been an hour and a half. I want to say massive thanks to everyone for tuning in tonight. I think we had 50 or 60 on, which is absolutely awesome. Oh, before Jay shouts at me, the board. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. Oh, this is slow ticking over. Oh my God, look at this. Come on, I need someone to subscribe before I finish, because I'll tell you what, I'll do the views first. Views, since the channel began, we are on 1,143,000 views. Sorry, 42,000 views. No, sorry, 1,142,760 views. That's how many times people have watched something of mine, which is awesome, because I've not put a lot up lately. I do apologise, I've got loads coming up. I know I say that every week. Watch hours, which is the amount of time you lot have spent watching my stuff. 102,772 hours. And somebody will unsubscribe now and spoil this, but we are on 6,000. They're 2 days behind, by the way, people. YouTube's always about 2 days behind. But this is real time. 6,399 subscribers to the channel. There you go, there's the figures. See if it goes up to 6,400 by midnight. What a laugh. Never thought it'd get that far, honestly. Oh my word. So listen, let me get back in the chat. Oh God, I can't even use a phone, mate. How I've got 1,000 is beyond me. Mine's 6,000. Wait. Great live call. Thank you, Susan. Good night. Jamie, remember first take off Tenerife and the song was Do You Believe in Love After Love? Do you believe in love after love? Cher, 1998. Somebody will correct me. I'm getting adverts on my own chat. Wow, well done. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Vinny. Daniel Holmes has got 51 subs. Let's get Daniel to 100 subs and let's get Scott, a view from us, up to his 1,000 and everybody else. Superb. And JBM, we want JBM on 2,000 as well. He's very close. Jay, when you come down here next week, let's make it our mission to get you to 2,000, mate, all right? Thank you, Lindy Lowe. Listen, I want to say thanks to each and every one of you, as Tim would say. I really, really do appreciate it. Vlogs coming up. I've got a Tenerife vlog coming up. A Tenerife vlog. The accommodation issue sorted. That is coming up. I've got one more Lanzarote, which isn't a Lanzarote one, really. It's just a little tribute to a mate of mine who should have come to Lanzarote with us. And it just shows you what me and the lads got up to. Bit of sort of blooper type video. That's funny. And a couple more things as well. And me and Jay are going to do loads of stuff next week as well. Everybody, thanks for watching. A big up to Webby and the gang tomorrow in Tenerife. Loads of love to everybody over in Tenerife who's doing a FACT charity walk tomorrow. Please, please tune in tomorrow if you can and support them. Just even tune in and say, I'm here, a big hi, well done. And that will go a long, long way to them. All right, if you want to donate, you can. But just tuning in and letting them know you're there and pushing the figures up. Anne's put the links in. That'll be massive. I'll be doing it and they know where I am if they need me to share anything. Get in touch, social media. Thanks everybody. Thank you to Anne and the moderators. Anne does a marvellous job, her and David. I'll see you all in the next live. Take it easy, people. Have a great week. See you later.